Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. My name is Laquana, and I am successful too. And you are watching the YouTube channel called The Road to Success, where we talk about all things entrepreneur. And whether you are new or returning subscriber, welcome or welcome back. And if you don't know, excuse me. Okay. If you don't know, now you know. These videos I am making is pertaining to my entrepreneur journey, and we are on day 8. Now, as you guys could tell, I am in really, really good spirits today, which means today was such a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm sorry I didn't get to make it on here yesterday, but I'm not gonna lie, y'all. If I must be real, day 7 was a rough day 7, and I've honestly had my last 7 days has been rough. So day 8 just had to be something, because I said, you know what, I'm so sick of these rough days. But just to kind of fill you in a little bit on yesterday, God, yesterday started off rough. I was super disappointed in myself. It's just some things that I'm learning, like I told y'all before, about myself since I decided to take this entrepreneur journey. Because as I said before, it really does force you to become the best version of yourself. And what I realized about myself is I do not adapt to change quickly. So I am a go with the flow person. I'm willing to change. But when it comes to actually adapting to change, it doesn't happen quickly. It's not a quick transition for me. Whenever something happens, a change in my life, especially if it's a drastic change such as losing a job, it's like it takes me a while to get adjusted. I kind of just drag a little bit, and then eventually I'll slowly find myself getting back into routine. But I think what it is I'm a very structured person. So whenever something changes and I have to make adjustments to my routine, it just completely just throws me off. I'm like, now I have to go back into brainstorm and think mode, because I just want my schedule to be so on point. So I'm slowly gaining my momentum back again, but it's a slow progress. I'm not gonna lie, it's a slow progress, okay? Nevertheless, though, yesterday did start out rough, but it ended well. Because I actually had a really awesome phone call from a lady that is over an entrepreneur class that I'm taking right now. That's another tip when you decide to become an entrepreneur, start a business. Join as many classes as you can take. Invest in yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. Invest in yourself. And that's something I've been doing a lot since I chose to open a business. I've been investing in myself. I honestly don't even buy clothes and stuff like that. I don't buy clothes, makeup, shoes, nothing, because all of my money is going into me, into myself, or my business. That's how passionate and serious I am about changing my life. But anyway, so I had a conversation with her yesterday. She's a current, very successful business owner. Oh my gosh, so enlightening. It was such a confirmation for me that it was meant for me not to go back to work. Oh gosh, it was just the confirmation that I needed, and it made me feel so much better about this decision. And it just kind of confirms and let me know that God has me, especially after another phone call I got right after talking to her. The phone call I got right after talking to her was an opportunity for me and my business. And this opportunity is absolutely going to catapult my business right to where I need it to be. So I know I'm everywhere, guys, but I promise you, this is it, okay? The business I started, I'm sticking to it. But in the other video, when I told you God gave me a vision for another business ideal, I'm also going to start working on that too. You know, It's okay to run multiple businesses at a time, as long as you learn how to implement systems and you have, some structure going on and a schedule where you could touch bases on each business and not be distracted. We'll talk more about that later, okay? That's not what this video is about. But yeah, just updating you about yesterday. Now let's talk about today. Today was a very excellent day. I found myself getting back on routine again. I went to the gym, had a really amazing workout. Working out always starts my day off on the right foot. When I don't go to the gym, oh boy, you just might as well call it a crazy day, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, going to the gym, getting my brain and my muscle and blood flowing is amazing. Went to the gym, came home, executed my morning routine, did my meditation, my devotion, did some work with my community where we shared thoughts with each other, got on a Zoom call with the opportunity that I was presented with on day 7. We were on that call for nearly 2 hours. It was amazing. I learned so much. I have such a hunger for knowledge, guys. And when I learn new things, it just really sends me it's just amazing when I'm learning new things. So yeah, learned some new stuff. Definitely gave me a lot more motivation, provided a battery in my back. And today I got a lot done today, and today was very, very structured, very structured. So I am just feeling blessed and amazed that I'm adjusting to entrepreneurship. I'm starting to feel like myself again. Gosh. It's been a journey, y'all. It's been a journey, and this is not the end, okay? But listen, this is a good start, okay? This is a good start. I also want to mention too, before I get into the topic, guys, I want to mention how imperative it is to have you a reset day. The reason why I was out of whack this week and last week is because I did not utilize my reset day, which is Sundays for me. On my reset day, that's the day that I wash clothes, I journal my following week, I, meal prep. I do all of that. And last Sunday, I somewhat started, but I didn't get to plan out my week because I got tired and fatigued. I'm telling you, the devil really does try to work through fatigueness, so you better watch that. But yeah, got tired, got fatigued, didn't plan out my week, and I already know how that goes. If my week isn't planned out on Sunday or Monday, it's just a wrap after that, and that's what happened. So now I'm understanding that, hey, when Sundays come, we have to really make sure, Laquana, that you are nailing that routine, because this is going to set the tone for your week. And this is for me personally. You might be a person who doesn't need that, but I know for me, I need that reset day in order to have a successful week. Again, now I know how important it is to pay attention to that, especially now that entrepreneurship is going to be my sole income. I have got to lock in on that Sunday routine. If you don't have a reset day, a day to prepare for the week, get you one. If you need to know what you need to be doing, get some ideas off of Pinterest, because that's where I went. Pinterest, Pinterest, YouTube, all of that, okay? Let's get into the topic. So the topic for today, guys, is believing in myself and how I built confidence to chase my dreams, which is being an entrepreneur. But I'm just going to kind of give you guys a little brief story on little young Laquana to 37-year-old Laquana, okay? Y'all, ever since I came out of the womb, I was built to be my own boss. I was never supposed to be working for somebody. I'm just gonna keep it real. I was never supposed to be working for nobody, because when I was 6 years old, I discovered I had a beautiful singing voice. Matter of fact, my family did. And you know how it is when you discover somebody in the family can sing, especially a little girl or a little boy. Now you are forced to sing at every family event. You got to get on the microphone. Oh, so and so, get up and sing me something, baby. That was me. I was the one that was always made to get up to sing. And I don't know what them videotapes are. I don't want to know where they are, but I remember back then my granddaddy had like those huge camcorders, and I know I'm giving away my age because I know a lot of y'all youngins now ain't never seen them huge camcorders because you use your phones now. But you had those huge camcorders that you could put on your shoulder. You would stick a VHS tape in it and record. And then you could pop the VHS tape into a VCR. But I have so many videos of when I was a little girl singing for the family. I remember having my first little karaoke machine, and it was a show back then called the Showtime at Apollo, and that was just such a dream for me to audition for that show. Matter of fact, if you were a previous subscriber to this channel actually started out as a music channel of me singing covers, but I transitioned it over to this. So, yeah. So, I say that to say this. I started singing when I was 6 years old. I always dreamed of being a famous superstar. I knew I was going to be famous, y'all. I just knew it, okay? Especially when I turned 18 and I messed around and I got into the studio and I made me some music. And I had my own song. Oh, and then I got on YouTube and I had a viral video, y'all. Oh, I knew I was going to be famous. I said, oh, it's a wrap. I ain't going to be working for nobody for long. Started auditioning for American Idol, The Voice, y'all. I was just doing a lot because I knew that this is what I wanted. I wanted to be a singer. So I never got serious about going to school and getting a degree because I just always knew, hey, I'm not going to be working for nobody. I'm going to have my own thing going on because I have a gift that God gave me. I have a talent. And I remember even graduating from high school, and you know, your parents are going to always have the talk with you. What college you want to go to? What do you want to do? Y'all, I didn't want to go to school for to be no doctor or to be a nurse or a lawyer. Again, I wanted to be a famous singer. And if I couldn't be a famous singer, I wanted to be a personal trainer. Okay? I wanted to train people for a living. And you got to think about it. Even as a personal training, most personal trainers are entrepreneurs. There's not really a personal trainer that's on an hourly pay. Not like that. So even then, I was like, I don't know. I want to work for myself. So for me, it was not, I never looked at it like I was chasing my dreams. I just looked at it like, hey, this is what I like to do. This is my passion, and this is what I'm going to go after. And I've always did it fearlessly. I was never scared to do it. I performed in front of tons and hundreds of people, and it never ever fazed me. If anything, it gave me so much life. So because of how I was as a young girl, it doesn't surprise me that I'm in the space that I'm in now where, hey, I'm picking back up pursuing my own business, and I'm still using my God-given gifts, but it's the God-given gifts and talents that I have here upstairs. Because over the years, I realized too, wow, I am a very knowledgeable person. I'm very smart. I'm a great multitasker, great thinker. And I can really use this in a lot of ways to be successful. So that's kind of what I do now. I like to strategize. The business I'm pursuing does require a lot of thinking and strategy, and it could be challenging. And honestly, this is the industry I'm in is the perfect industry, truth be told. So here I am. You know, like I said, I guess I've always just kind of believed in myself because I started at a young age understanding, you know, like, hey, when God gives you a gift, use it. And nobody ever told me otherwise. That's just what I always knew. So I always had confidence in my God-given gifts. Now, if you are a person who does not have that confidence in your God-given gifts, or you don't feel like you have the ability, that's when a lot of the inner work comes into play. I'm going to be honest. I am a big advocate for therapy. Therapy has helped me over the years when I went through a breakup and all kind of stuff. But it's not just for traumatic things like a breakup or a death. You can get a therapist simply just for helping you build your self-esteem or build your confidence or find your purpose or what talents you have. And honestly, if you say, hey, I don't have any talents or gifts, then start trying different things. Just get out there, start trying new things, go to different classes. I just discovered last week that the local library has a lot of free workshops. I'm late, but they have a lot of free workshops. They have arts and crafts, and heck, they even teach people how to use basic cell phones. So start doing like little stuff like that so you can discover what it is that you can offer to other people and monetize it. Especially if you don't like working for people. I mean, come on now. Come on. So that's just that's like I said, for me, y'all, it wasn't, I guess if you want to say, I did have to build my self-esteem, I guess, if we talking about the physical, because I feel like as women, we're super vain. We're always picking at ourselves. Oh, I don't have this. Oh, I don't have that. But and not to mention when you go through a bad relationship, that can also tear you down. So I went through that. And I did have to build my confidence when it comes to that. Now, what I did in that sense, therapists, I love YouTube because YouTube actually has a lot of self-help videos, people that you can listen to and identify with if you went through the same things they went through. So that's a great way to also build up your confidence. But truth be told, y'all, there's no secret formula to it. Just do it. That's literally all you could do, is just do it, and do it scared. Because what happens is you realize, like, oh, it's not as bad after all. And if you have a business like I have, where it requires you to talk to people and make cold phone calls, okay, the best advice I got from a mentor yesterday is start small. Start where it's not as uncomfortable. So even if that's okay, making a small goal, such as making 2 calls today. Today I'm going to dial 2 calls, and I'm going to make a commitment to talk to 2 people. So as soon as I get to those 2 people, I'm done for today, just to get the kinks out. And then, increase that number as the days go on. But you never know, just talking to those 2 people that one day, you may realize like it wasn't that deep, and now you just dove in. Okay, but yeah, guys, stay tuned for more information. I haven't really spoken on how much I made this week and XYZ, because I mean, I ain't made nothing. Yeah, I'm still y'all, I literally left my 9 to 5 with my business still in the startup phase. Okay, so I'm still in startup phase. But we are moving on up. We are moving on up. Okay, so just stay tuned. Again, I'm going to keep you guys posted on any type of challenges and things like that that happens to me during this journey of entrepreneurship. But if you are thinking about becoming a full-time entrepreneur or just starting a business, just do it. You got this. Fail forward. Okay, fail forward. Go with the ideal, even if you think it's dumb. It's not oversaturated. Who cares if everybody is doing it? Put a little you on it, because nobody could be like or do it like you. All right, guys. So if you would like, comment, and please subscribe. I thank you and love you so much for watching. Please let me know how your journey is going if you are currently going through the same thing right now. Let's build a little community and help each other get through this. And let's even network. I would love for us all to get there together and bring together our resources. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about what my business pertains to later. I don't want this channel to be circulated around what my business is, because there's a lot of YouTube videos talking about, oh, how to become this and how to become that. But if you do want to know a little bit more about my business, I do have the Instagram link in my bio. All right, that's it, guys. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk later. Bye bye.